Next, I would like to introduce Tamara to give her speech. A lot of you again will know Tamara from TikTok and social media, and a lot of you will know her story. Who doesn't, Tamara is brave enough to tell us her story.
Friends, sisters, allies, we are marching here today because the systems that meant to save us are failing us. I'm a woman in Derby. I have endometriosis, ankylosing spondylitis and functional neurological disorder, and I'm also neurodivergent. My story is not just a medical error, it is the story of oppression wearing a pair of scrubs. From the moment I arrived, I was completely unable to advocate for myself due to the sheer agony, pain that I felt like exactly like a miscarriage. My partner had to speak to me, but the staff completely dismissed him because he was young. They forced us to bring in my nan just to secure a basic human right to be heard. While my partner was still with me, the pain triggered my FND and I started having seizures. Staff later admitted to my partner that they watched me have these seizures and do nothing. They saw me in utter crisis and they chose to simply observe and, well, it's not their problem, is it? Worse, they deliberately isolated me. I was crying, terrified and confused, yet they kicked my partner out whilst I was begging for him to stay. A staff member looked at me, sealed the oppression with 3 words: stop being dramatic. They stole my dignity and risked my life because I was a problem, not a patient.
Shame!
I was placed in the middle of Majors, a public area. I had 3 more seizures. My nan had to help me because the staff just stood there and did nothing. She had to ask them to come over to help me. I was exposed, everyone watched, and I felt like I had no dignity left. They were perfectly okay with letting everyone watch. The medical negligence was layered. They denied me an ultrasound after promising me one, ignoring the established fact that my cysts would keep coming back. They dismissed medical facts to dismiss a woman in pain. With my severe autoimmune condition, AS, they placed me in front of a thyroid patient. They knowingly risked my life by forcing me to beg them to not infect me. I was the patient having to beg to be moved. Why were they not doing it themselves? They're meant to be the staff members. It was then, finally, able to speak for myself, that I demanded the names of the staff members who treated me. I had to threaten a formal complaint because the care was just unacceptable. It was disgusting. Even in the last simple act of release, they failed. The doctor couldn't even fill out my prescription properly. My nan had to go back the following day just to get it fulfilled because she didn't even write the address properly. They do this every single day in A&E, but they couldn't do it for me. Their complete incompetence and negligence followed me right out the door. I am a former NHS staff member, and I am telling you that this was not a mistake, it's a systemic, gendered failure. When I was admitted, literally a month later, bear in mind the first time it was female doctors. The second time round, I had a male doctor who was working 15 minutes and was like, you're going to gynae and you're getting an ultrasound. Funnily enough, they found a cyst on my ovary. They proved I was not being dramatic. If they gave me the scan that they promised the first time, I wouldn't have necessarily had to gone to A&E the following time. I would have just known that it was a cyst. They stole my dignity. They ignored my pain. They put my life at risk. This is systemic oppression happening right here in the NHS. We demand to be believed, we demand to be seen, we demand the right to proper care. Regardless of our diagnoses, our age or our gender, rise up, stand together. Feminism is for everybody. Thank you.